So, James Gunn is being brave here. He's doing something in 2025 that nobody has the courage to do. Like, let's be honest, okay? Nothing gets passed without Hollywood's terms of service. Like, we already know what those are. You know, they're on literally every single platform across society. Like, you're not allowed to show tits in movies anymore. If you guys remember Starship Troopers, had tits in it. RoboCop had tits in it. I'm just saying, like, you're not allowed. Like, that's the only thing I'm saying, right? Like, that would be brave. You're not allowed to do anything that has hate speech. Now, if you watch Hollywood back in the 90s, like, there's a lot of N-words. There's a lot of ideas that would not fly today. Like a video game like Postal had the movie called Postal. None of that would fly today. There are rules in place. And the actors themselves have no free speech. Gina Carano, for instance, right? Like, she said during the pandemic that Jewish people in Nazi Germany weren't persecuted overnight. Like, it slowly started going with, you know, like, first dehumanizing them and then blah, blah, blah. And she was basically, like, dragging parallels between how the unvaccinated were treated as second-class citizens during the pandemic. Like, you literally couldn't enter a mall. And you had to show your documents to McDonald's. Like, what the fuck are we talking about, right? Like, so her comment wasn't really that off, and she refused to use pronouns. And the mouse, haha, immediately got rid of her. Like, the mouse wants strong women, but not that fucking strong. And so, like, can we stop pretending that these people are edgy? They're pushing boundaries. It's like, oh, they're making a Superman movie where Superman isn't about America. It's about the decline of American of American kindness, right? If China was to make a Superman film at this point, and China was like making anti-American propaganda, wouldn't this literally be the film? Like, seriously, if Russia wanted to make an anti-American propaganda movie and they got Superman, what exactly would they do different? And this is the issue, you know. DC Comics weren't about representation. Like, they weren't trying to show how America is like. It was an aspirational America. It was the type of America that people would have wanted to be. That was the whole purpose with the American dream, you know, like, to get people to try and be better. What exactly is this trying to say? You know, like, if I bring my kids to watch this new Superman, like, what is my kid going to conclude? That America is bad? Maybe they should focus more on China. At least China is making good video games, right? Path of Exile, Marvel Heroes, right? Like China at least is entertainment for the people that aren't within China. And so this is the death of the Western industry. This is what's happening, you know, the death by 1,000 cuts. And it's all about, like, pretending, oh, yes, we're pushing boundaries where if you're getting offended, you're too weak. It's like, no. Like, when you drop a slur in a movie, when you're going to drop the K slur or anything like that, then I'll believe you that you're pushing boundaries. But until then, you're doing literally the same recycled garbage that we have seen year in and year out within the last 5 to 6 years. Hollywood has no more room for creativity. Like it's a bureaucracy. You're not making art, you're making products that are coming off of an assembly line. You're not going, the funny thing is, this is the most hilarious shit. Like, with all the LGBT propaganda and all of that, they still would not do a gay character in one of these movies. Like, you have gay people in TV shows. In every single one of them. Like, I can't think of a single TV show that doesn't have a gay couple. For a while, I thought it's Breaking Bad, but then they made Better Call Saul, and you still have a gay character there. Right? Like Gustavo Fring. He's a homosexual. Nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying, it's like, isn't it weird that every single TV show, every single one, with no exception, you have a gay character in it, but then when you look at the blockbusters, you look at the Hollywood movies, there are no gay characters. Even though, like, the Marvel Comics is filled with them. Why aren't there any gay characters in movies? And the answer is because China. So basically, people like James Gunn and others like him, like, they care more about Chinese sensibilities than they care about American sensibilities. And then they even go double down and they say, yeah, if you don't agree with them, you're a jerk. It's interesting that they don't do the opposite, you know, like offend China and then say if China gets offended, it's because they're jerks. How would that come across, or offend Muslims? So anyway, right, like this is the same rage baiting marketing that we've seen up until now, right? Like they take something that already exists, they try to reverse engineer it. It's like Superman is popular in the comics, Superman is popular with its famous movie, the first one that was released. And so like, let's try to reverse engineer Superman. Let's try to recapture the magic, but we're going to spin it around, add some social justice in it, political correctness run amok, and do some outrage marketing. Basically, if you don't like it, you're a jerk. What if I don't care about it, James Gunn? What if I don't feel either way? I don't like it, I don't hate it. Whatever. And I don't go watch it. Does that make me a moral person? I hope so. Like I don't want to be a jerk. I don't want to hate it. I want to be indifferent. I want to be apathetic. I don't fucking care it's coming out. So yeah, like apparently the new Superman movie is about politics. And also it's really interesting, right? Like in a time when the Republicans are having the popular vote, the Supreme Court, the Senate, the House, the presidency, it's about leftist politics. Like why would you even want to divide your audience like that? Seriously, how can you justify that a Republican is going to spend money so that you're making Democrat propaganda on his behalf? Wouldn't it be better to just have like a story about Superman? Just have like Harley Quinn do some shit, Superman goes there, beats her up, locks her up, and that's it. That's the story. Isn't that better? Like the first Superman, was that about politics? There was a Superman that was about politics. It's actually considered the worst one in the franchise. Do you guys remember it? It starts with a little girl writing a letter to Superman. I'm not kidding, that's the plot. A little girl in school writes a letter to Superman saying that she's upset that there are too many nuclear weapons. And Superman decides to take all the nuclear weapons and throws them in the sun. I think it's like the third movie of Superman. Like, it's absolute garbage, And all of a sudden, it's like, okay, well, every single country on Earth agrees for the Superman to denuclearize them. And Superman just throws them all in the sun, right? Which begs the question, it's like, okay, no more nukes. Why can't they do conventional warfare now? Like, wouldn't that be logical? Whatever, like, that's what happens when you go political. Logic flies out the window, but like a little girl wrote a letter. And so, he says that Superman is about America. DC have taken extreme care to omit Superman classic American way motto from film's promotion. Like this was actually an interesting thing about America. People from outside America, people like me, who grew up in Eastern Europe, we would find about the American way, which are the aspirational American values, right? It's like, oh, that America is so fucking cool. And we would hear American music, we would hear American, we would listen to American radio, we would play American video games, and you really like America. It's a lot of soft power like that. And so it's unthinkable here for a politician to be against America. But I guess in the future, like, that's what China is going to do, right? Like, China is still going to have feminine character, wholesome characters. They're going, like when China makes a video game, like Wukong, what is the politics in Wukong? Like, I'm sure there are some, but like, it doesn't tell me like what the CCP believes in if I don't look it up, It doesn't diminish China or anything, nor should it. It's a Chinese video game. Like, I would lose respect if Chinese video games constantly shit on China, or South Korean video games constantly shit on South Korea, or Indian movies constantly shit on India. Like, wouldn't that be weird? Right? Like, you lose respect for those people. But I guess in the future, people from outside of America would resonate more with China because, or Japan or South Korea, because that's where the soft power is. If you can't make something that's entertaining, no one wants to watch this shit. No one is interested. Even the left doesn't watch this shit, because it's super saturated. Like, the left actually did watch some of the first woke movies, but after a while, even they got bored. And so it is what it is. I would say that I'm sad, but not really. I didn't even want to see a Superman movie. I just want to see something new at this point. Like, they made a video game about girls that are horses and are fucking racing. Like, that is even more entertaining than this shit. Because at least it's new, it's a novelty. You know, I already seen Superman. This is a discount Goku. Let me know what you guys think. And as usual, I will see you on my live stream. There's a link to it in the pinned comment. Take care.